You are in the entrance zone.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right. Welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program Government Experience. So they got their nigger peeing perps on the bus coughing up a storm. They're like coughing up, and I'm just like, okay. All right. And everybody in the front of the bus, right? They had space in the back of the bus. Nobody wants to go in the back of the bus. Everybody in the front of the bus. And I'm saying to myself, I'm just like, what is going on here? You know? You got all that space in the back of the bus and nobody wants to go behind it. Yeah, I'm not saying if those are able-bodied people. All right? No one wants to go to the back of the bus. You know, that's some of the targeting thing, you know, because, you know, they don't want me recording, so they'll stack up the front of the bus with people, you know, at times. And then at times the whole bus be so crowded, you could barely, you know, and then also you see that there's no express bus, right? Usually this early in the morning, there's multiple buses, right? Got people that still going to work, right? So I just want you guys to see how they'll adjust in real time in order to in order to, you know, slow me down, particularly since I'm going to, you know, get Alyssa ready for school if she's home. Okay, if she's home, I'm taking her to school. So they're going to impede that effort by delaying the bus, right? And again, it's 8-something in the morning. Okay, and again, let me show you guys. So look what time it is, right? See that time? 8:36. So I left the house a little after 8. You know, usually in the morning when I leave around this time, it takes me about 40 minutes delays, right? Usually I get there within half an hour. You know, particularly when I catch the express bus. It's called the limited, right? And then there's always a bus. There's always a couple of buses coming through. So Monday morning, right? It is Monday, April 27th. And you know, at 8:30 something in the morning. Okay. Well, like I said, normally, you know, you will see buses coming. There will be buses here already. Right, early morning. It's not late. It's not off peak, what they call off peak hours, right? It is early. Let me see the bus schedule. Okay, it says there. Oh, I gotta wait like 9 minutes. I gotta wait 9 minutes, right? 9 friggin' minutes now I have to wait. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. That literally is crazy. That I got, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they know what they do. They know what they do. You know, also, you guys see there's not a lot of people out here, right? There's not a lot of people out here. Now, normally in the morning, people going to work. There's tons of people, okay? But as you guys can see, look, barely anybody out here, all right? And so what that shows me is that a lot of the perps that they hire, that they recruit, right, either are waking up to what I'm saying is true, you know what I'm saying? Or they ain't paying them, something like that, you know what I'm saying? But again, showing you guys exactly what it is that they do and how they do it. How they will adjust, how they will attack me over the weekend, and then trying to engage in certain threats, right? Certain threats of manipulation. When that doesn't work, you know, because I know their pattern, right? I know their pattern, right? Hear the sirens? Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember when I talk about whenever I expose certain things and I say certain things, you hear the sirens, right? Because I know their pattern. I talked about this. We have to start looking and seeing the patterns of how they condition us within the society. It is trauma-based mind control, ritual abuse within society. This is, again, I am an expert. I would say that as a TI, in terms of how they target us TIs, what it is that they do, the technology that they use, right? I am an expert. Okay? Now, I got to go to college or school to become an expert. My experience has taught me exactly what it is that they do, how they do it. That is why I'm an expert. And you know, they call me explain ain't chief. They're like, oh, you think you explain ain't chief? Well, you know, when you want to expose what's being done within the society, you got to understand. You got to observe, study. Yeah, I was reminded of that. It was a video I was watching, and I think it was a video on observation and through observation, how human beings learn, weather patterns, right? Learn human behavior, learn to do or create to develop chemistry and so forth, right? The video was talking about mathematics, right? And I keep saying, we have proof that particularly mathematics and even a way of measuring 25,000 years ago, okay? The oldest mathematical tool that was developed in Africa, right? No place else. And it's called the Shoshanga bone, okay? These are Africans, and you can look at this stuff and you can see the notches like a ruler, right? You have different sizes of the lines of the notches. So where you have, on a ruler you have what? You have 1/16, 1/8, and 1/16, 1/8, 1/4, a half, and a whole, right? So you can see 25,000 years ago, Africans have already came up with that concept, right? But not too many of us know these things, right? And I'm so glad that one of the things with the internet today is that, you have a lot of information that you can find also but you have scholars who couldn't publish their work in a manner in which they couldn't do in the past, are now doing it online, through online media platform, right? Whether you want to subscribe to them, whether you want to become a member, you have the opportunity. So they are expanding our knowledge. The problem is that we have been conditioned not to want to learn, not to want to, acquire knowledge, right? We have been conditioned not to want those things. So it is something that, I've realized and I recognized, well over a decade and a half ago when I decided to, study and observe what it is that they're doing and expose it. As you guys can see, go back into my YouTube channel, you'll see my videos all the way back from, geez, I started doing videos in 2014, 15, something like that. So that's well over a decade. And then a decade prior to that, I had my talk show podcast, you know, and then someone bought a talk show and deleted a whole bunch of targeted individual podcasts. Now, talk show is an audio platform, you know, so it isn't nothing to have, you know, I mean, audio is not large files, right? Audio is not large files. You can have audio program running like 10 hours, and the files will still not be as large as video files. So it was done deliberate, because it was only the TI community on TalkShoe that did this thing. Look, another local, right? No limit. See, the limited will get me there faster, but you know, you guys see the pattern? Okay, man. Okay, man.
All right.
Okay, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Move it in. There's space in the middle. Let's go. Unless you want to stay here.
If y'all don't want to move down, let the others move down.
No, I don't got space for that right now. Wait for the next bus. Boss, wait for the next bus.
This stop is Church Avenue and East 48th Street. Next stop, Church Avenue and Troy Avenue. Please exit here.
Nobody want to move.
Sure.
Come on. They push their ass. They wonder if they can go. Special people on the bus.
I know.
Special people.
I know.
Thank you.
No courtesy for anybody.
Please exit to the rear door. Next stop, Church Avenue and East 42nd Street. This stop is Church Avenue and East 42nd Street.
Doors open.
Oh, oh, oh,
You want to go on the roof?
oh. Oh, okay, right.
Common sense. You get the same feeling that I have to laugh. That's all.
Yep.
You can't stress it out. You just gotta laugh.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, Church Avenue and East 39th Street.
And they're going to the club. They're going to the club. They ate something in the club.
This stop is Church Avenue and East 39th Street.
Doors open.
Exactly.
Doors closing.
When you let that limited pass by. Okay, I'm moving away. Empty. She was standing back there all this time.
Please exit through the rear
Say
door.
I want to get in from the house. I don't know.
Next stop, Church Avenue and Brooklyn Avenue. This stop is Church Avenue and Brooklyn Avenue.
Please move away from the doors.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Doors closing.
Please exit through the rear door. Next stop, Church Avenue and New York Avenue. Transfer available to B44.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This stop is Church Avenue and New York Avenue.
Right.
the bus.
Doors closing.
The grass is not always green on the other side.
Yeah?
The grass is not green always on the other side. You probably thought this was empty.
Please execute a vehicle. Next stop, Church Avenue and Nostrum Avenue. Transport available to the 2 and 5 trains, B35 Limited, B44 and B44 SBS.
If you want to look up what's going on with people's minds, you gotta research cognitive warfare.
Which one?
Cognitive warfare.
They went like 360, I don't know. They went like 360, I don't know.
Now it's a gradual progression
Yeah.
of psychological warfare with information warfare, with internet and with your cell phones, the frequency that it operates on.
Really?
Go read it. Cognitive warfare and neurocognitive warfare, the use of drugs,
Yeah.
microchips,
Yeah.
and so forth to create a mindset within the society where those at the top will enslave us,
Yeah.
and we would not recognize it and understand it.
This stop is Church Avenue and Nostrum Avenue.
Required to ride.
Doors closing. Doors closing.
I mean, think about this. They started prescribing 4 and 5-year-old psychotic drugs,
Yeah.
antipsychotic drugs. Think about that, right? We're the only nation in the world that have no common sense as to knowing that you don't prescribe children that young those kind of drugs, right?
Yeah.
But it's all about money. And they will always find ways to exploit or create new market
Next stop,
for profit.
Church Avenue and Rogers Avenue. Transfers
Alright.
available to B44 SBS and
Especially the
B49.
pharmaceutical department or
And
money.
your listen, and your local police, your local government officials, they're in the pocket of big corporations. That's all. Yeah. You know, like we want to believe that they serve our interests, but the reality shows different. And you got to look at the reality. Okay.
This stop is Church Avenue
Now
and
what they
Rogers
want you to
Avenue.
believe, you got to look at the truth.
Yeah.
Doors open. Doors closing.
All right, when you look at the elites with Epstein and all the shit that they do, that they get away with, there was a cop in Florida in 2011.
Yeah.
This dude, essayed over 300 children. This dude been on the police force, have access to children, to after-school police programs. Go look it up. Over 300 children. He said that he's always been a pedophile all his life. So you telling me he's a white man, joined the police force, What happened to the psyche eval? See, they don't care when it comes to white people whether their psyche eval is fucked up or not. They want them on the street because they police us, they brutalize us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But if it was a black person, a Hispanic person, there's an interview of a police chief, a former police chief in New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
He said that the reason why they don't hire black people, Hispanic people, is because they are raised in single-family households. Go look at it. It's an interview. It shows you how they think. They're racist, and they're going to always be racist. We have to stop falling into their trap.
Yeah.
We have to stop believing their lies. They engage in what is called the ritual abuse of people within a society, right?
Yeah.
And what that does is it causes trauma and mind control. Right? There's a lot of things you don't know that you got to understand.
This stop is Church Avenue and Bedford Avenue.
Right? So it's important. Go look at the cognitive warfare and neurocognitive warfare. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right? All right, take care.
Take care, bro.
Gotcha. Got him. You whispered, he's like, gotcha. I was like, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. You see, one of the things that they, like I talk about, the ritual abuse within the society, the game theory, the game theory and what they play in using religion and religious people who are indoctrinated, who are in destructive cults, their MO never change. Right? This is what they do. This is how they do it. Okay? This is what they do. This is how they do it. And like I said, as TI is going to expose it. When the government wants to experiment on those within the society, they will select people and they will experiment on them and find ways to try to silence them from ever coming forward and speaking the truth. Like I tell them, when I say I got him, I got him. That's one of the things about me that they quite understand. When I got him, I got him. And ain't nothing they can do about it. They can't silence me, or they can, but they go in the construction worker, right? When I talk about the manipulation with the NYPD, so they look at them. So they show you, they do these things because, again, it's what is called the power of association, right? Where they orchestrate things and then they repeat those patterns over and over again, right? I talk about this.
Watch the noise,
Right? I talk about this. I show you guys it. It is what it is. People need to open up their eyes and wake up and understand. Hey there. How's it going? Hey there, how you doing? Listen. Look. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I gotta go, but I'll deal with you. All right, man. Oh yeah. All right. Excuse me. So, like I said, so they will always find. I know you was trying to strike up a conversation, So I was just waiting. And when he said, he's like, what did he say? The grass isn't green on the other side. When they say shit like that for no reason. Excuse me. Whew. Right? When they say shit like that for no reason at all, he's like, the grass is green on the other side. I'm like, no, the grass isn't always green on the other side. And I'm just like, because he was looking at the young female outside of at the bus stop. Oh, excuse me, please. And I'm just like, that's an odd thing to say, because she didn't take the limited. She was waiting for I don't know what she was waiting for, but she didn't get on the local either because the other doors are open. But he was like, the grass isn't always green on the other side. I'm just like, wow, okay. So now I got to jump into let's educate these fools, right? Fools in a way. When I say that, meaning that they've been fooled. Just like how I was. And but knowledge and understanding, looking at your reality, understanding the truth, then you stop doing things that are foolish. All right. Not to say that they can't manipulate you, but at least not in the way that they used to. Right. And that's progress in terms of you as a human being, recognizing how those within the society who are in certain positions of authority, who are leaders, particularly bad leaders, engage in destructive behavior within the society. All right. Talk to you guys in the next video.